Hey everybody, it's Steve here, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda. We are still collecting stuff before we head to the first dungeon. We should be there soon. I think I get these moblins out of the way. There we go. Oh, and some bombs, that's always good. Anyway, we're going to burn this tree here. And inside, we have some more money. It's another 100. So you can't go wrong there. We're going to need it in order to get the blue ring. We'll talk about the blue ring, obviously, more when I pick it up. Let's see, I believe... I'm not sure. Where I'm actually heading here. Let me think for a sec. Yeah, yeah, we're on our way to the blue ring. We'll pick that up. What that's going to do, I'll tell you right now, it adds to your defense. It cuts the amount of damage that you take in half. So, it's definitely useful to have. I'll feel a little bit more secure, once I have that item. There's also a red ring, but we're not going to get that until much later in the game, so no point even mentioning it right now. I think with the upgrade on the sword, I can actually kill those enemies in the water. But, I don't know. That's actually the wrong cave. What am I doing? Jeez. I want to be up here. There we go. You're actually going to push, not push, but you're going to like touch one of these statues. They kind of come to life, but it's going to create a doorway that we can go into. If I can just get this stupid lever out of the way. I hope I'm calling the enemies by the right name. I kind of think that I know some of them, but I'm probably like way off. I don't know. There we go. Come on in here. There we go. There's the blue ring. It's gonna take all but 5 of our rupees, but it's worth it. Yeah, that sound of money going away. All that hard-earned money flying out the window, but it's worth it. So our defense is better now. Link's got his nice little white outfit on now. And here, as long as we're passing by, we might as well give the letter to this old woman. I think I mentioned before that what that's going to do is allow us to buy potions if we want. You know, I don't need any right now, but there are a couple of potion shops around the area, and it won't hurt to open them up so I can have... Well, I didn't mean to do that. Ugh. No. Okay, anyway. We can get still yet another heart container before we go to the first dungeon. We're going to be like so ridiculously overpowered for the first dungeon, which is it's really simple. So we're going to be like crazy overpowered. I want to be on the other side of this bridge here. Might as well try and earn some more rupees while I'm at it. Nothing like picking up a fairy, getting your whole life bar refilled, and then taking a hit immediately. You gotta love it. I'm so out of practice with this game. It's crazy. I mean, like I said, it's coming back to me, but hopefully by the maybe midway through the game, I'll be a little bit more skilled at at my fighting skills. What else is going on? It's my last day off before I go back to work again for another 4 days. I don't know. I'm loving the whole 3-day off thing. Shoot, what am I doing? I'm talking too much. I want the candle, not the bombs. If you bomb the 5th tree from the right, secret stairway opens up. And there's the heart container that I was mentioning. And with that, we're going to head on into the first dungeon. I think we're more than ready for that. It's not too far from here at all. It's actually right up above where we are right now. As I work my way through the first dungeon, I want to try and keep a full health bar, because it makes the not that the boss of the first dungeon is difficult, but to be able to stand far away and shoot at him makes life a lot easier. So this is the first dungeon. It's pretty simple. It's no big deal. We're just going to need some things like keys. We're also going to pick up items such as a compass, the dungeon map, useful items, especially in later dungeons, that kind of show you where you are and how to get where you're trying to go. Don't really need it too much for this one, but I'll still show it just because. All these little skeleton creatures. These guys I definitely don't know what they're called. I really forget. You know, I mean, if anyone knows or wants to correct me on enemies that I've, you know, called by the wrong name, drop a comment. Feel free. I don't get many of those. That's all good though. So the first thing we're going to be looking for is the compass. We're going to get some keys along the way. Stopwatches freeze enemies. I don't know if we've seen that yet. Yeah, we're going to the right. So that little red and white object over on the side is the compass. Once we pick that up, that's going to show where the piece of the triforce is. That's the goal of each dungeon, is to collect one of the 8 pieces of the triforce. So the compass shows you where that is. So the white dot on the little map in the upper left hand corner of the screen, the white dot is me, the red dot is the piece of the triforce. Slightly helpful, but what's going to be even more helpful will be the map for each dungeon. We're going to head and snag that next. Pushing blocks will open doors. Sometimes, such as in this case right here. There's really nothing of interest in this room. Another kind of lost in translation thing, I believe. You know, Eastmost Peninsula is the secret. What in the world is that supposed to mean? I don't think I've ever really heard of a definitive answer as to what that means. I have no idea. There's a lot of things in these early games, you know, people, townspeople, and NPCs, I guess you would call them, kind of give you useless information. There's another perfect example of it right there. I have no idea what Eastmost Peninsula is the secret is supposed to mean. I don't know. But anyway, now we've got the map, so you can see on the upper left of the screen the map where I am, where the Triforce is. Another nifty little thing that we're going to get is another weapon, the boomerang. It's a pretty spiffy weapon to have. I tend to use it quite a bit if I recall. Careful of these things. As soon as you walk into their path, they come together. They try and trap you and hurt you. In every dungeon, there is an extra item that you can obtain. Usually, you need it in order to get to the next one. Not the case here. It's just the bow, but I'm not big on using the bow. But I'm just for completion's sake, I'll pick it up. I know that in a way you do kind of need it actually, but we'll talk more about that later. Next thing we're going to pick up is the boomerang I was talking about. You're going to get it off of some, I believe they're not, are they garayas? I think they're called garayas. Again, I admit I could be wrong, but I think that's what these guys are called. One of them will drop the boomerang right there. I picked it up kind of quick. I know you probably couldn't see it, but there it was. Anyway, I keep hitting the pause button instead of the menu button. Anyway, be careful of these things right here, these hands. These are called wall masters. If they should grab you, they will take you back to the beginning of the dungeon. Not cool when you've gotten this far. Avoid them at all costs. Here's the first boss of the first dungeon. His name is Aquamentus. You know, that one I know. Again, it's pretty simple, especially if you have full health, because you can just fire your sword at him from afar. No big deal at all. For beating him, you get an extra heart container, as well as the first piece of the triforce. And we're on our way. Everyone take it easy, have a good day, peace, and I will see you next time for more Legend of Zelda. Bye.